Walk into almost any gun shop and you'll see plenty of full-size shotguns built for hunting or sporting clays. They're reliable, they're proven, but they're not exactly the kind of firearm you want taking up half the cab of your truck or fighting for space inside a small apartment. That's where compact defensive shotguns carve out their own niche. The challenge is that small doesn't automatically mean effective. Some compact shotguns sacrifice controllability. Others give up capacity, reliability, or practical ergonomics just to shave off a few inches. A handful, however, manage to strike an impressive balance. They're compact enough to store where space is limited while still delivering the power, durability, and confidence people expect from a defensive shotgun. In today's video, we're looking at 8 compact shotguns that have earned serious attention for very different reasons. Some are built around traditional pump-action designs that have been trusted for decades. Others take a completely different approach with bullpup layouts, lever actions, or compact defensive configurations that maximize firepower without becoming bulky. This isn't a ranking based on price alone, popularity, or internet hype. We're looking at overall practicality, handling characteristics, capacity, reliability, recoil management, and how each platform fits realistic roles like home defense, truck storage where lawful, ranch work, or emergency preparedness. By the end of the video, you'll see that the smallest shotgun isn't always the best choice, and sometimes adding just a few inches can completely change how a firearm performs when it really matters. Let's get started. Number 8, standard manufacturing SS211. If you've spent any time around modern defensive shotguns, you've probably noticed that almost everyone assumes more capacity automatically means a better fighting gun. Double-digit magazine tubes, detachable box magazines, and bullpup designs dominate the conversation. But every now and then, an old-school design reminds people that there's more to defensive performance than simply counting shells. At first glance, it almost looks like something that belongs in another era. Twin barrels, exposed hammers, handsome wood furniture, and a compact profile don't exactly scream modern tactical shotgun. That's precisely why so many shooters underestimate it. The SS211 is built around simplicity. There are no magazine springs to wear out, no shell lifters to bind under dirt, and no pump stroke to short cycle under stress. Load 2 shells, close the action, and the gun is immediately ready to fire. Mechanically, there are very few moving parts compared to a repeating shotgun, and that straightforward design has always been one of the biggest strengths of break-action firearms. The biggest lesson from the SS211 isn't that it's the ultimate defensive shotgun. It isn't. Instead, it proves that compact size, dependable mechanics, and straightforward operation still have a place in today's market, even while everyone else is chasing higher capacity and increasingly complex designs. Sometimes the simplest tool is still the one that earns a permanent spot in the truck, behind the seat, or locked away as a reliable emergency option. Number 7, Henry Axe. It wears the unmistakable silhouette of a lever-action firearm, a design that immediately brings to mind dusty frontier towns, horseback lawmen, and the golden age of the American West. Yet despite that classic appearance, the Axe is a thoroughly modern product, one that reflects how manufacturers continue to reinterpret historic platforms for today's market. The story really begins in the late 19th century, when lever-action mechanisms transformed repeating firearms. Companies like Winchester became household names, and the smooth cycling action of a lever gun became part of American folklore. For decades, lever-action rifles symbolized speed, reliability, and mechanical elegance. Instead of competing directly with tactical pump guns, what if a lever-action shotgun could offer something entirely different? Nostalgia, craftsmanship, and a shooting experience that felt unique in an era dominated by polymer furniture and accessory rails? Its design deliberately borrows visual cues from classic American firearms while incorporating modern manufacturing methods, tighter machining tolerances, and materials that today's buyers expect. Rather than trying to replace contemporary defensive shotguns, it occupies a niche built around heritage and mechanical character. Interestingly, this has sparked an ongoing debate among collectors and firearms historians. Some argue that products like the Henry Axe preserve an important part of American firearms history by introducing younger generations to a mechanism that might otherwise disappear from public attention. Others believe these modern reinterpretations are closer to commemorative pieces than authentic descendants of the originals, emphasizing aesthetics over historical fidelity. Number 6, Black Ace's Tactical Pro Series Bullpup. Shotguns handle larger cartridges, heavier moving components, and greater recoil forces. Adapting a bullpup configuration meant rethinking everything from internal geometry to controls and manufacturing tolerances. Many companies experimented with the idea, but only a handful managed to bring commercially successful products to market. Rather than trying to compete through historical prestige, the company focused on offering modern styling at a price point that appealed to buyers curious about bullpup shotguns. In doing so, it became part of a broader trend that reshaped the civilian firearms market during the late 2010s and early 2020s, when manufacturers increasingly emphasized compact layouts, modular accessories, and contemporary aesthetics. Collectors often point out that many iconic firearms of the 20th century earned their reputations through decades of documented service before becoming legends. Critics of newer designs sometimes argue that aggressive styling can overshadow questions about long-term durability and quality control. Supporters counter that every classic design was once considered unconventional, and innovation has to begin somewhere. The Black Aces Tactical Pro Series bullpup sits squarely within that cultural shift. Whether admired or criticized, it illustrates how design language has become almost as influential as mechanical engineering itself. Modern firearms are no longer judged solely by what happens inside the receiver. Increasingly, they are also judged by how successfully they reflect the tastes and expectations of a new generation of owners. That may ultimately be this platform's greatest historical significance. It marks a period when shotgun development became as much about changing consumer culture as it was about changing technology. Number 5. Remington 870, TAC-14. Introduced in 1950, the original Remington 870 was never intended to become a cultural icon. It entered a fiercely competitive market dominated by established pump-action shotguns, and its early success came from something surprisingly ordinary: consistency. It was affordable to manufacture, dependable over long service lives, and simple enough that generations of owners could maintain it with basic tools. Over the decades, those practical strengths allowed the platform to spread almost everywhere. Hunters carried it into forests and wetlands, police departments adopted it for patrol duties, competitive shooters modified it for sport. Film armorers selected it because audiences immediately recognized its unmistakable profile. That widespread recognition created an unusual phenomenon. Millions of people who have never handled a firearm can still identify an 870 simply because they have seen similar silhouettes in movies, television, documentaries, or video games. Very few mechanical products achieve that level of cultural familiarity. The TAC-14 emerged much later as a compact member of this famous family, demonstrating how manufacturers often revisit successful platforms instead of designing entirely new ones from scratch. Rather than replacing a legendary design, it expanded the story of the 870 into another chapter. Number 4. Mossberg 590 Shockwave. Many people assume firearm innovation begins with bold inventors sketching revolutionary ideas on a drawing board. In reality, some of the most significant changes begin with procurement documents. Rather than attempting to reinvent the pump-action shotgun, its development focused on refinement. Engineers examined which components experienced the greatest stress, which parts required easier maintenance, and which manufacturing methods improved consistency across thousands of units. The result was less about dramatic innovation and more about systematic improvement. The Shockwave variant later emerged as one of the most recognizable members of this broader family, illustrating how manufacturers frequently adapt an established mechanical platform to changing civilian markets while still benefiting from years of accumulated engineering experience. Some analysts argue that modern companies increasingly rely on recognizable names because developing an entirely new platform requires enormous investment, uncertain demand, and years of testing. Others respond that continuous refinement is exactly how mature industries evolve. Number 3. KelTec KSG. The KSG became one of the clearest examples of how industrial designers sometimes rethink an entire product category without abandoning its underlying operating principle. Instead of replacing the familiar pump-action system, KelTec reorganized nearly every major component around it. Historians of technology often separate incremental innovation from architectural innovation. Incremental innovation improves individual parts. Architectural innovation changes how those parts relate to one another. Some engineers praise the willingness to challenge assumptions that had existed for more than a century. Others questioned whether radically different ergonomics would introduce new learning curves for users already familiar with traditional pump-action designs. When the first rear-engine sports cars appeared, many experts doubted the layout. Early smartphones without physical keyboards were widely criticized before becoming the global standard. Even digital cameras faced skepticism from photographers who believed film would remain dominant for decades. Number 2. Smith & Wesson M&P 12. For much of its history, Smith & Wesson built its reputation on handguns. The company's name became closely associated with revolvers and, later, modern semi-automatic pistols. Shotguns were never the first product that came to mind when people heard the brand. It represented more than another product launch. It signaled how traditional manufacturers were responding to a rapidly changing marketplace, one in which consumer expectations evolved faster than ever before. Companies that dominate one generation often struggle during the next if they become too attached to their previous successes. Kodak faced digital photography. Nokia confronted the smartphone revolution. Countless automobile manufacturers have had to reinvent themselves during the transition toward electric vehicles. Rather than abandoning the company's established reputation, it extended the familiar M&P branding into a product category where Smith & Wesson had far less historical presence. From a business perspective, this strategy illustrates how modern manufacturers increasingly think in terms of product ecosystems instead of isolated models. Customers often approach a new product with expectations shaped by decades of experience, with completely different products carrying the same name. That can create opportunities, but it also creates pressure. Every new release must live up to a reputation built over generations. Number 1, Mossberg 590S Shockwave. For generations, repeating shotguns were typically designed around a specific shell length. That approach simplified manufacturing and ensured predictable operation, but it also meant the platform was optimized for a relatively narrow range of commercially available ammunition. As ammunition manufacturers introduced additional shell lengths over time, including compact 1.75-inch shells alongside the long-established 2.75-inch and 3-inch formats, the industry faced a quiet engineering challenge. Rather than redesigning the pump action system from the ground up, Mossberg's engineers focused on one of the least glamorous parts of the entire mechanism, the feeding system. By reworking how cartridges move from the magazine toward the action, the 590S was designed to accommodate multiple common shell lengths within the same platform without requiring the owner to dedicate the firearm to only one cartridge size. Industrial historians often point out that mature technologies rarely progress through spectacular breakthroughs. Instead, they advance by removing friction, making existing systems more flexible, more convenient, and more adaptable to changing standards. The personal computer became dramatically more useful once universal ports replaced proprietary connectors. Digital cameras flourished as memory card standards matured. Modern smartphones benefited from standardized charging technologies after years of incompatible solutions. Some argued that changes like these represent the natural future of established platforms, careful engineering that extends the life of a proven design. Others believed the industry should invest more heavily in entirely new operating systems instead of continuing to refine mechanisms whose basic principles date back more than a century. History suggests that technological progress rarely follows a single path. Revolutionary inventions capture headlines, but evolutionary improvements often have the greater long-term impact because they make mature technologies easier to live with and more adaptable to future needs. It is remembered because it addressed a long-standing compatibility challenge within an established platform, demonstrating that meaningful innovation can still emerge long after the underlying technology appears to have reached maturity. Sometimes, the most influential idea is simply finding a smarter way for existing technologies to work together. For more than a century, engineers have been trying to solve essentially the same problem, but they rarely arrived at the same answer. Some believe the future belonged to simplicity, others chase compactness, some trusted proven traditions, while others were willing to question every design rule that came before them. That is what makes the history of firearms engineering so fascinating. It is not a straight line of constant improvement. It is a story of competing ideas, changing technologies, shifting markets, and generations of designers each convinced they had found the next great solution. Looking back at this countdown, one thing becomes clear. Very few of these designs changed history on their own. Instead, each represents a snapshot of a particular moment, an era shaped by different manufacturing capabilities, different customer expectations, and different engineering philosophies. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson of all. Technology rarely evolves because everyone agrees. It evolves because people disagree. Because one engineer looks at an existing design and asks, what if we tried something different? Sometimes those ideas disappear almost immediately. Sometimes they quietly influence the next generation. And every once in a while, they change an entire industry. Now, we'd love to hear your perspective. Which design do you think had the greatest historical impact? Not necessarily the most famous, but the one that genuinely pushed engineering forward. Did our number one deserve its position? Or is there another historic shotgun design that you believe should have made this list? Share your thoughts in the comments. The most interesting discussions often happen there, and there's a good chance your suggestion could inspire a future documentary. If you enjoyed exploring the history, engineering, and evolution behind these remarkable designs, don't forget to subscribe and join us for the next deep dive into the technologies, inventions, and forgotten stories that shaped our modern world. Until next time, stay curious, because every machine has a history and every design tells a story.